Okay, second time's the charm on filming this. I thought I hit the record button and I did not, so here we go again in my time. We're going to be doing a review of this 100+ large print word search puzzles for yarn lovers by Debbie Detka. And this was, or is sponsored by Debbie. She sent me this to review. And this is the same author of the Crochet Activity Book that I reviewed on the channel. Spoiler, I really like this, so if you want to see that review, I will link it down below. I will also link both of these books down below if you'd like to purchase them on Amazon with my affiliate link. Doesn't cost you any extra, just bring some money to the channel. And also anything else you happen to need off Amazon after you click on my link, same thing. Okay, so this also has illustrated borders to color. So positives right off the bat, large print, and they mean large print. So if you open this up, the square with the words is 5.5 inches square. So that is a pretty decent size. They also do have 104 word searches in here, which is great. They are back to back. So you see there's one here and one here. So there's not a blank page on the back. So just keep that in mind if you're not a fan of that. It really doesn't bother me. She also kept the borders to color on only one side of the page, which is great. She also really does consider all fiber arts in here. She says felter, knitter, fiber artist, weaver, spinner, and crocheter. And she does truly mean that, because she has word searches on dyeing, beadwork, different hobbies, yarn storage, sustainable yarns, sheep to yarn, who sells yarn, lots of different fiber related topics. Now, of the 104 word searches in here, only 25 are non-yarn topics. So like colors, seasonal things, fashion trends, things that are not yarn related. And that's a pretty good percentage. I will put the percentage here. I just have to use the calculator and figure that out. But it's good. Some of these activity books, like I have another review of a crochet activity book on my channel that is definitely 100,000% avoid. It was awful. I will also link that review down below. Definitely a good example of books that say they're crochet related and nothing about them is, pretty much. Hi, can I help you? Cat's on the counter. Some of the negatives upon first looking at it for me, it doesn't have a spiral binding, so it's not going to lay flat and really nice. I mean, you can definitely like fold this over and make it lay flat, but I prefer a spiral binding. Also, I would want to take this and reuse this in some fashion to make it more, you know, bang for my buck. And stop it. Excuse me. Sorry, kitty cat. To be able to use it for more things. So just on looking on this, I immediately think bookmark. You can either take both of these, this one side, cut it in half and make two, or you can fold it over to make it double-sided. Ow, stop scratching me. And you can make that more durable by using packing tape. If you don't have a laminator, you just take the packing tape and lay it down flat, or put the packing tape on one side and then on the other side. Just don't cut too close to the paper, otherwise it won't stay sealed, if that makes sense. And you can also use a hole punch and make a perforation. I usually do that before I packing tape cover it and then after, and then you can put whatever you want in it. You could crochet a little beaded thing, or whatever you want to put on there for a little tassel or whatever. I also would ideally cut this out and use it as a border for something, whether that is a photo or a flyer from a yarn festival you went to, part of a memory wall. Lots of things you can do with that. Let's go. The other big negative for me is the pages are not perforated, so it's going to make this section here hard to use because of that reason. I also did a test on bleed, so let me just pull this in a little bit so you can see better. So I used some very basic often used writing implements on this, so I used, my favorite thing to use on word searches is the, basic highlighter, which is right here and here, and I'm going to show you the bleed in a second. I used a black pen here and here. I used a pencil, which is actually my least favorite, here and here. And I used an orange marker. Now these Crayola Pipsqueaks are pretty much my favorite markers that I've gotten for my kids this year because they are not super long, but you get all the colors, so they're easy to travel and pack, and these are 4 inches long. And I love these. You can get them in the thin like I have or the thick. I'll link that down below too with an Amazon affiliate link if you are so inclined. Highly recommend. So I used an orange here on bamboo and bamboo, and these markers are what I colored this with. Sorry, that's my cat's being zoomy. So let's see how the bleed was. I'm gonna go in a little bit more. So as you can see, the highlighter here bleeds through a little bit, and I literally only did one line. I didn't do this. So, I mean, that doesn't bother me, but some people it might. The orange bleeds through a little bit, but you can also see why she was justified in, hi Phibius, justified in only putting one side of each page as a border color, because that would not be fun. That would irritate the heck out of me. So good call on that, Debbie. And then the pen is here, and I can't even see the pencil. So the only really bleed concern for me is the highlighter bleed, but maybe I just use a yellow one of these if it's less bleedy, if that makes sense. Let me just zoom back out. Okay. My final thoughts on this. I love that it's actually made from a fiber artist, for fiber artists, themed for fiber artists, with only 25 being non-yarn topics. That's really good out of 104. I like that it's large print. Definitely some improvements could be made though. I would like a spiral binding option, and I would also like the pages to be perforated. Or even if it was a spiral binding, it would be easier for me to tear them out and then cut them later. So that's basically my feedback. I'd give this a 9 out of 10. This would make a great gift for a fiber lover in your life. Also, this makes an amazing gift. So again, thank you, Debbie, for sponsoring this video, and I can't wait to see what you come out with next. Please like, share, and subscribe so your friends can learn to be affordably crafty too, and have a creative day, everyone. Bye-bye.